So, hi again, Hayley.
Hello.
It's great to be doing another webinar. I'm really starting to get to enjoy these. It's quite good fun. And I'm still buzzing from the Way Forward conference, which was, 3 weeks ago now?
3 weeks ago.
Yeah. 3 weeks?
3 weeks on Friday.
And really excited about where we're going. Lots and lots of big things to be doing at Essentials to get us on the map. And that's what this is all about. So one of the things we're really looking to do is connect with the tutors in a much bigger way on a much more frequent basis, and using all the channels that we've got, whether it's text messaging or newsletters or these webinars. So great to hear everybody out there listening to us. Thanks for being there.
And we have a new microphone now, so fingers crossed.
Absolutely, absolutely. We have the technology.
Okay, so what does that mean for us then as course leaders going forward into 2014? Well, unlike the symbol that you can see on the left-hand side of this slide, we want to have a really strong and clear and coordinated approach, like the symbol on the right-hand side. So as a team, that means for us building on the key messages that we got from the team meeting on the 8th of November, looking at embracing new ways of working, a step change in our language, which myself and Gill will endeavour to do during this webinar, respond and act on feedback that we get from our trainees as quickly and as efficiently as we can, building in action points as we need to, and embracing some of the key points that came from Penny's presentation, and building on working as a community and using all aspects of social media. So how will we do this? Well, I've been looking at the job description in quite a lot of focus, and we've come to the conclusion that we are actually focused on a job description which just seems to be a list of tasks and activities, which whilst we still want that, we appreciate that's the right thing to go, we are looking at developing that slightly further. And also we're really putting the jobs under the microscope here by saying, we really need to understand and for ourselves, why are we teaching Essentials for Health? And what is it that it's in it for us as course leaders? And what do we think would make it better or more rewarding for us so that we can build that into the way we work? And how are all of us as course leaders making a difference to the school? And what I'd like to do is to pick up on the answers to some of those questions, the one-to-ones that I'm looking to do with everybody.
Yeah, that sounds really good. We're going to open the diary now, Hayley, as you speak.
Yeah, we'll start progressing on those. So some of them will be in December and some will be in January, but hopefully all finished by the end of January. So in terms of what we've got at the moment, we've got job descriptions, which clearly list, as I say, roles and responsibilities, and list of activities, and we've made some changes to that, which I'll be sharing with the course leaders. Some tweaks around the language, and we've tried to reduce it slightly, although it's still a long list. And those responsibilities and accountabilities still stand as they are. But what we realised that we need is to really look more at us and the team in terms of a personal specification. And the difference between a personal specification and job description is the personal spec actually describes the type of person that we want. It describes the qualities and individual needs in order to do their job. And it's described in ways as what skills and qualities are essential and what skills and qualities are desirable. And this is important to us that we have this, because as we expand and as we go further into perhaps partnerships and other things that we want to do as a school, we need to have that consistency across. So where we are is we've developed it already, and the next phase will be to spend some time with the tutors, matching course leaders even, matching that to each individual person just to see where they fit. And I suppose the question really is, we want to know that people want to be on board with us, and it sounded like at the team meeting everybody did, which is absolutely brilliant. If there are any gaps around personal specification and each course leader, then we can look at some training specific for that particular person.
And we've done that ever since we've had Essentials for Health, and we've been recruiting people in the office. We've always had personal specs, and it might be, having a friendly nature. It could be just always attention to detail for people who are doing administration. It's really important, now we've got these new values in particular, it's really important that everybody is aligned with those values, and that is part of our personal specification. But it's also come across, I've been meeting with graduates and trainees within my focus groups, and there are certain things that we might not be doing as well as we could be, and that really is around who we are actually. So, and I know you're going to expand on that one-to-one.
Yeah.
But for example, a big one is support and being supportive. And students don't always feel as supported as they could, even though we all think we're supporting them the best we can. It's their experience that counts, because at the end of the day, that's going to mean they refer us or not, or they continue to be part of our family or not. So that's why it's so important for us, I think.
Okay, great. Okay. So in terms of where does everybody fit, then, as I say, we'll be doing some one-to-ones before Christmas where I can pick up on any points anyone wants to pass forward, but also any specific training requirements that people might need, so that you can see, as course leaders, how we're supporting you in your development as well as supporting us. And it's important, as you said, that the connection is there, because we know from the trainees, if they don't see the tutors connecting, then they feel that disconnect too, so that really does impact on the rest of the business. So we're really asking you really to confirm you want to be on the journey with us and take things forward. And we are listening to what people said, and one of the things was around the size matters in terms of the class size.
We have looked at that, and particularly last year we weren't reaching our 24s, and I know that was creating all sorts of complications with student to tutor ratios and what have you, and it wasn't creating a good buzz within the company when we weren't filling our courses. We have been previously, but also it is student feedback that groups of 24 are too large. We have looked at that. The costs of running the business are escalating because of expansion. It now costs $322,000 just to run this machine. That doesn't include the venue cost or the tutor cost or the exam cost. Those would be about another $150,000. So we're talking about it costing nearly $500,000 to run the business now. Not an even significant amount of money. So we've really got to make sure that we are filling these courses, but we are going to be running courses for next year with the groups of 16, and that will be with one course leader, and an assistant course leader for all the practical aspects.
Okay, great. Okay, fine. And in terms of marketing materials, we're looking at developing some more marketing materials?
Yes, there'll be some more polyboards, those big white boards that we can swing up against the wall for our values and also for the logo for the manifesto.
Brilliant, okay.
We're also, as far as we possibly can, we've split up already, so but we really need to be using this new language. It's just to symbolise, as I said at the Way Forward conference, us moving forward. We're going to be having a new brand. We're refreshing our brand, new brochure, new website next year. Let's start 2014 as a really refreshed and excited team of people taking massage and our centre of excellence out there to really dominate the market next year.
Okay, great. And just a final just point around technology and things. We are embracing the new ways of working, along with the social medias and Facebook and Twitter. We are looking to do online marketing, and we know it's feedback we're getting all the time from the trainees around, the postage costs, around getting work into course leaders on time, things being turned around. So we are working at the moment with Join the Office to find the best platform really in order for us to do that. We're looking at one, we hope to launch it earlier, but it's not worked as we liked it to, so we are going to just keep with that, but it is something that's going to come soon. So please keep an eye out for that, because the days of marking as per this way will soon go. You see, I've written students there, which isn't good, but anyway. And yeah, we will be embracing, as I say, new ways of working. So we'll be liaising with iTech over how that marking will look, and the same with BTEC to ensure that they're supportive of it.
Yes, and one of the feedback that I had was students and trainees couldn't read handwriting of course leaders. So there's lots of improvements to be made, and doing online marketing, I think, will really help with that.
Yeah. Okay, so last slide here, or the next last slide, really just symbolises all the different ways in which we want to move forward, embracing all the technology, picking up on the new language, and just really just all together focused on the exciting things that are coming up in 2014.
Yeah, truly that. I like that drawing.
Can I say I've taken it from somewhere else? It's good, isn't it? I didn't have the tips in there.
Very good. Very good.
So just finally, really, is you all as course leaders make the difference. You are the brand out there, and if you can make a difference on your own, just think what we can do as a united front together.
Absolutely, and looking forward to moving forward in 2014 with you. Thanks, guys.